Hello, this is Myra Elaine on the Buying Space channel. I'm doing an unboxing from Dawn Southern Finds Dawn. And in the middle of the unboxing, this is the most unboxing video ever because I've already, got everything out of the box. But that will be in part one. I don't know how it ends, and I don't know how much information at this point I gave you before the camera froze. So anyway, we are to our first item. Dawn sent this lovely "Thank you, Myra" tag on like a price tag. It's so cute. But our first item that I'd already unwrapped. Well, let me wrap him back up. I went to look how this looked in the camera and noticed the camera was on pause. It was frozen. So let me check it, make sure things are okay. It's running. Okay, wonderful. So here we have the first item. Do you recognize him? Do you have him in your life? This is Jesus. Let me go to the second item. I love buying items that I can have in my home and also have in the background. Dawn's a major partner in crime. I mean, besides the people in her family, of course, is Teresa at Yarn Again. And also they sell with Toochman. And I'm pretty excited about some of these items. Oh my goodness. Yes. Dawn and Teresa. What am I saying? Dawn and Teresa from Dawn Southern Finds and Teresa from Yarn Again. I believe both are women of faith and they're both Catholic. They sell a lot of Catholic items. And I plan this next year to go back to reading the Intertestament in the Catholic Bible. I believe I read Maccabees. Forgotten now. It was a couple years ago. It was actually 2.5 to 3 years ago. I read from the Catholic Bible. So I'm going to start reading from those apocryphal chapters again, because even if you don't believe it's part of the spiritual canon, it is wonderful history and explains and fills in gaps for certain things. So I got this wonderful statue of Mary to be in the background when I do those readings. I don't think that I'm going to pray to Mary, but at the same time, she is still the mother of Jesus. And in the real timeline, not when this is going to air, we just had Mother's Day. And I can't imagine what Mary went through when Jesus went through what he went through. For our sins. So she should be honored, but she shouldn't be worshipped. In my opinion, she shouldn't be prayed to, but she is still the mother of Jesus, no matter what your beliefs about her are. Whether you believe she was divine, but she was divinely chosen. So we will keep Mary over here. And this next item, I got so excited about when I saw this because I've been looking for these. And somebody in the chat, Toochman, bid against me on these items because he knew. I've looked on eBay. I used to have these and lost them when I moved. And some other identification type material. And I saw on eBay There is a set. This is from a set of 3. This is Fenton Glass, the first 25 years. And Fenton Glass, the second 25 years. Now, there is a third 25 years, because 75 years when these came out. Was the anniversary that they were looking at. See, this is this is from Williamstown, West Virginia, where the Fenton factory was. I lived in West Virginia the first quarter of my life, and I went to Blinko Glass Factory, and there were all kinds. There was Canal Glass Factory, does wonderful crackle glass. But anyway, there were tons of glass factories in West Virginia. But I saw those on eBay, all 3 of them, for like $125. I did not pay Dawn that much, or even 2/3 of that for those books. But I paid up a little because somebody else recognized the value of them. Now, speaking of Toochman, he auctions on East Coast Resellers auction, which is either on Dawn Southern Fine channel, who this stuff is from, this unboxing is for. Her channel hosts East Coast Resellers half the time, and the other half of the time it's on Teresa Yarn Again's channel. So they go back and forth, and Toochman is on these auctions with them frequently. He almost says a regular now instead of a guest. And I believe when I bought this, Johnny Cajun Roots Reseller was a guest there too. And by some miracle, I did not put a scratch on this. Well, I don't want to put that on the Fenton books. It's got adhesive on it. And this, let me find where it opens. Yes. This is astounding. F&T Sales Incorporated. And this is a desk. I'm going to pull it out. I don't even think these things have been out of this box. They fit so well. This is a desk stationery set. Pencil box. Stapler. Oh, goodness. And tape dispenser. And what a neat set. What a neat box, too. Oh, my goodness. Put that on the Fenton books for a moment. And this set is from a stationery company in Dawn's town, or a town near Dawn, that's been there for decades. You know, the place that the family that's been in business in your town for decades, if not 100 years, right? So I will link in my comment, not in my comments, but in my description, I will give a link to this company. And so you can look at the history if you want to. I think it's fascinating. I'm going to read about the history of it, but I just thought this was so neat and wonderful to have this set in pristine condition. The thing is, I'm going to finally use it. Things tend to get put in the landfill, and that's a lot of my motivation in this channel, to support small businesses that are preventing things from going in the landfill. That's why I like to buy vintage. And this vintage stationery set, I'm devaluing it by using it. But by using it, I'm letting it do what it was manufactured to do. I'm not in this to resell this set, although I could. I'm not in it to resell those Fenton books. Those will not be resold. Those will not be given away. Those will stay with me for a very long time. The stationery set, it's going to stay with me for a very long time. And it's going to be used. Finally used for the original purpose it was meant for. And all of you out there that are gasping because you see the price of everything, but not the value of anything, well, I hope you think about that. Because this stuff is meant to be used, not to be collected, not to be resold. Oh, I could put business cards right there. So anyway, I hope you all use the things in your life. If you have grandma's quilt in the closet, get it out, show it to your kids or grandkids, and use it. Let them sleep under it. That's why Grandma made that quilt, to get it out and let the kids use it. So they'll have memories of their grandma and will appreciate their forefathers, their ancestors. So use what you got. We don't know the day or the hour. And why are you saving that stuff up? Get empty your closets. Get it out to Goodwill or whoever, or sell it. If I have to stay in the closet a little bit longer to sell it, or use it yourself. You got that bottle of wine this summer is the perfect time to open that bottle of wine and remember Jesus turned water into wine and toast to the wonderful God we have, or to the couple getting married. Give it away, use it, sell it. Don't let it sit in the closet and collect dust anymore. You only live once, and you bought all that stuff that you have for a reason. Let it be utilized by someone. You all have a wonderful and blessed day.